E aí pessoal, vocês estão no canal do Mael Games e Desenhos. E a gente tá aqui, né, no Genshin Impact. Pra quem não sabe, a gente acabou de fazer as outras duas missões aqui. Tem mais uma pra fazer, a gente já vai fazer. Mas gente, vamos pegar essa última aqui. A gente conseguiu subir pro nível 29. Aumentando aqui, ó. A gente subiu pro nível 29. Aqui dali, ó. Aumentando a estátua de 7 aí para um nível mais alto. A estamina aumentou mais um pouquinho ali. Dá até pra ver a diferença. Lá no início ficar com um pouquinho cadinho não tá. Não sei se fez alguma diferença. Mas vamos lá então fazer essa outra missão ali e resgatar nossa recompensa aí no ranking de aventura com a Catherine. Tá bem nesse local aqui, então o único local mais próximo é o Lago Estelar. A gente subiu pro nível 29 e a gente subiu pro nível 29 e a habilidade lá do... A habilidade não. E o nível do grupo ali já subiu. O nível do grupo não, já tô começando a falar um monte de besteira aqui, distraída. Tô querendo dizer aí que que já a missão aí do modo história já tá disponível pra fazer. Vamos lá então, antes de fazer a missão aí do modo história, terminar aqui de fazer. Opa, isso daqui eu tenho que fazer o quê? Elimine todos os monstros, 0 de 8 então. Começa atacando esse daqui. Pronto. Agora eu vou atacar esses outros aqui. Eita. Esses já foram, agora eu vou.
With the wind.
Se...
Nice and spicy.
Pronto.
Eat this.
Eu devia ter guardado a habilidade especial lá pro meu modo de história. Nunca sabe o que vai acontecer.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Cool it. Wind blade.
Pronto. Falta acho que mais 3. Tentar aqui acabar com
Nice
ele.
and spicy. Take this.
Tá, o escudo ali já caiu. Já foi o escudo dele. Pronto, a aventura concluída. Agora vamos lá na Catherine. Resgatar nosso rank aí. Resgatar não, pegar ali o rank de aventura. Aqui, ué. Ai. Cadê inventário? Aqui, pá. Pronto, agora sim. Ah, se vir aqui em missão também, a gente pode já vir aqui e resgatar. A gente já pode. Ué, eu já tinha feito isso, não tinha? Beleza. Já vamos resgatar aqui então. Uma das nossas chavinhas. Vamos pegar aqui a nossa recompensa. Pega o teletransporte que vai ser mais rápido. Destruindo itens. A mala de um viajante tem seu limite. Se você tiver uma certa quantidade de objetos idênticos, poderá destruí-los para liberar espaço nesse caso. No entanto, você não pode recuperá-los novamente. Antes, gente, vamos vir aqui pegar o ovo de Teiwat. Pra poder... O ovo frito de Teiwat pra poder aqui... Caso ele... Nosso personagem aqui morra, isso vai ajudar bastante.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer.
Pronto, ela aqui.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Vou começar aqui pegando a recompensa de expedição. Opa. Tá, vai dar umas 500 com esse, vai ajudar mais ou menos, vai até ajudar. E esse daqui. Chega a ficar aqui em artefatos, opa. Acho que era aqui, ué. Ah, aqui, ó. Vida 215, proficiência elemental mais 3 de casa de energia. É, acho que esse daqui tá melhor. Tá, vamos lá então pegar aqui nessa recompensa do ranking de aventura. Só vou arrumar aqui. Pronto. Vamos lá então pegar aqui o... Pegar a recompensa do ranking de aventura aqui, a missão do Genshin. Espere até o próximo dia? Tá bom, acho que eu tenho que esperar então. Ir pra... Tem que esperar ficar de manhã então. Não sei o que eu vou fazer aqui não. Vou só curtir a vida.
Wind go with you.
Tá, deixa eu ver aqui no mapa também. Ah, deixa eu ver. Gente, espera aí, eu já volto. Vou fazer uma coisa aqui rapidinho. Pronto, voltei. Tenho que esperar até o próximo dia. Como é que eu... Ah, peraí. Eu vou ajeitar aqui a hora rapidinho. Cadê? Como eu tenho que esperar? Opa. Horário atual, 8h56. Ah, agora era 16. Tá aqui. Não. Pronto, eu vou esperar então. Pronto, acho que agora já vai dar. Pronto, o Wangxiang. Tá bem longe mesmo. Cadê? Agora sim, gente. Aqui do modo história. Enfim, eu não gravei vídeo. Eu peço desculpas por não ter gravado. Já tinha vídeo aí que eu expliquei isso. Mas enfim. A gente conheceu um carinha lá dos Fatui. O que são os Fatuis? Eu não faço a mínima ideia. Tá, eu posso até dar uma explicação. Eles vieram lá pra Mondstadt tentar ajudar. Eles falaram lá que iriam fazer uma coisa que os cavaleiros de Mondstadt não fizeram. Eles falaram alguma coisa assim desse tipo. Tá. E aí eu conheci um carinha dos Fatu. Ele falou aí que quer dar uma ajuda. Quer ajudar. Eu vou lá então. Lembrando que agora eu tô em Liui. Então é bem diferente aqui de Mondstadt. É até uma cidade grande também. Ele tava nesse localzinho aqui mesmo. Pronto, acho que tem que entrar no banco aqui do norte. Antes não dava, mas agora dá. Nunca entrei aqui. Só eu vou vir pra esse local aqui. É só agora que eu vou vir pra cá. Pronto, vem falar aqui com Ekaterina, sei lá como pronunciar. Tá bom.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Eu não considero o tio de um amigo.
You sound
por enquanto não.
remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost.
Ah, então
But back to
eles
the matter
são
at hand.
tipo o elemento água.
Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. Ahem. There are two styles of cooking in Liyue, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style. Don't talk to Paimon like that! Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Tá bom, vamos lá então. Tá, capítulo 1, ato 2. Corpos que partiram para longe participaram. Tá, tem que sair daqui. Uma misteriosa arte antiga que aproveita as propriedades físicas e os princípios fundamentais da matéria. Objetivos e fins que você escolhe em sua jornada podem ser transformados em substâncias mais preciosas. Uma coisa de sintetizar, acho que é tipo construir algumas coisas. Não construir, não. Construir, acho que é o trabalho lá dos ferreiros, de Monstead, de Liu. Quem já assistiu o Eng, no início que vê isso, vai pensar só uma coisa que é igual. Sobre os elementos, as sete nações aí, que são 7 elementos lá. Tá, gente, vocês vão ver aí. Opa! Vocês vão ver aí como é o Tilde agora. Pra quem não conhece o jogo e pra quem conhece também. Aquele aqui, ó.
Aha, you made it.
Eita, a roupa dele tá bugada.
As promised, I found someone who can help you.
Nossa, a roupa
Someone
dele
who
tá
can solve the
bugada.
mystery of why the Liyue Qixing would hide the Geo Archon's vessel.
So, where is he? In Lioli Pavilion?
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Liyue custom.
Tá, acho que a gente tem que... Ah, aí, ó. Iniciei.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Zhongli? Ixi, caraca. Que legal, gente, o Zhongli. Zhongli, pra quem não conhece, tem um vídeo aí que a gente explica aí, que a gente mostra aí no canal sobre o Zhongli. Não, eu não explico dele, mas lá é... Eu tô querendo ganhar ele. Não sei se dá pra ganhar hoje. Ele é um estilo bem legal. Elemento Geo.
Hi. A Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui. Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving deal?
Indeed.
Eita.
It is as you have guessed. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Huh?
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst.
Realmente os adeptos estão indo embora. Os líderes, o Arcantigeu também é um adeptus.
Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange? As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is... In years past, Leo's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo-Archon's last rites?
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the seven.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Parece que não há outra
If
escolha.
we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Tá bom, vamos lá então.
All right, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks and get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Eita! Tô zoando. Tá. Tá aí o Tilde então. Tá, fale com Zhongli do lado de fora. Missões do mundo. Em suas aventuras você pode ocasionalmente encontrar pessoas que precisam de sua ajuda. Você pode ver um ponto de exclamação parando acima delas. Essas pessoas geralmente querem pedir um favor aos outros. Gente, tem um elemento que eu tô bem curioso aqui pra testar, é o elemento Dendro. Eu nunca testei algum personagem assim, desse tipo aqui no jogo por enquanto. Tá, li ele aqui.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue? I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity.
Eita.
Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. Liyue is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui.
Opa, baixei.
That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for Liyue's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow.
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a
Eu acho
deity.
que eu tenho, mas é só uma. Pelo que eu vi. Tomara que seja uma que precisa, não sei se é. Tá bom, já deu mais um pouquinho de... Já vai dar umas ajudinhas aos poucos daqui.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day.
Tá, bem-vindos ao Mistério da Jade, meus bons amigos.
It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... What was it again?
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Eu queria ver a opinião de zhongli, homem que ganha vida vendendo uma pedra não pode ser confiado tão facilmente. É.
Very good. It seems you have learned some tricks of the trade.
What do you think, Mr. Zhongli? How should we pick from these pieces of Noctilucous jade?
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Tá, peixe.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need one for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the more if we buy them all?
3 vezes mais. Certo, Paimon tem razão. Não, na verdade, são 2 vezes.
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How
Desculpa aí pelo barulho, gente.
Mora when buying things.
Quando compra as coisas.
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
What? Is this how the rich live? Well, he knows a lot about big money, but not a lot about big savings.
No need to waver.
Não se preocupe,
Even
mesmo
when
que
I am
isso
constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality. I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Hyman's just sad that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell? Not buying? Come now, my good friends. We can still discuss this. Negotiation is key to trade, wouldn't you say? How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry, I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right, take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Estas são quase transparentes. Que eu fiz impressionantes.
Stingy? I've already been very generous. Any more and you may as well have my neck.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This...
Oh!
Epa.
Oh, sir,
depois
to
ela
think
pega a mão
you
dele.
were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in Liyue must be based upon fairness.
Well, guess we just need to find a place to try this out. We once saw this big pot down at the Dada Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Pronto, vamos lá então. Até o local que tem que ir lá. Nossa. Fica lá em Mondstadt, eu acho. É, Mondstadt. Não. É, mais ou menos em Mondstadt. Tá, o único local mais próximo é esse. Vou pegar esse daqui. Ora. Assim como existem 7 elementos em Teyvat, a semana também é contada em 7 dias. Alguns seres particularmente fortes em Teyvat recuperam suas forças toda segunda-feira às 4 da manhã. Isso inclui as criaturas do reino dos lobos. Tá. Acho que dá pra chegar até lá bem tranquilo. Até que perto, não sei se até aquele outro local seria tão perto assim também.
It has been a long time since I last set foot in the nation of wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in Liyue. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Tá, pelo que eu tô... Ah, era esse mesmo. Eu tinha... Agora eu lembrei.
It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line.
Dá licença aqui. Sabe?
Disappear!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Nice and spicy! Boba, get them!
Pronto, foi aqui. Mas preciso... Peraí, eu vou trocar aqui. Colocar aqui uma curandeira aqui no grupo rapidinho pra ajudar, porque senão não vai dar muito bem.
I'll take care of it.
Pronto, vou trocar aqui. Agora vou trocar pro Cycle pra recuperar a vida dele. Tá, é aqui então.
There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites. This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the 3 is which. Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Tô bom. Eita, tem que... Nossa, precisa de alguém. Nossa, precisa de alguém. Pera aí. Use Pyro pra acender o caldeirão. Ah. Quem vai colocar Pyro aqui na equipe? Vai ter que ensinar no lugar dela, infelizmente.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
não, acho que é.
Whoa!
Ah, tá.
That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade!
Só que saber, vou acabar com isso
Killer
mais
trolls
rápido.
are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Ah, tem um chique. Quanto que eu pego lá? Um já tem.
Let's dance!
Agora ele é só tá tocando aqui de cima que já recupera a vida do grupo também.
Go, Barbara, go!
Ih, não tá atacando mais não.
Coolest!
No one escapes my sights!
Pronto. Tocar pra ele aqui de novo.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hairy trolls! They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food!
Usar a tornada aqui de novo.
Windblade!
Freeze!
É, agora se bem que vai vir tocando.
What's the... Ha! Ha! Cool it! Ah! Ha! Ah!
Let the show begin.
Go, go, Baron Bunny! That's cheating!
Freeze! Ha! Ah!
Windblade!
Quase lá. Eita! Acho que é daí ainda.
Go, go, let it rain! Told you I'd win!
Foi. Como ainda não? Pronto. Não é possível ter o cara. Ah, pronto, agora sim. Foi.
Oh, that's bright! Too
Retorna
bright!
para a porta de Leo e encontra
That was
Chitou.
the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it? It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's
Tá,
head
vou
back
pegar
to the
outras.
Jade
Vamos
Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Tá, vou voltar. Pegar outras lutas. Cadê? Aqui. A missão tá da hora por enquanto, gente. A missão tá bem legal. Talvez esse vídeo fique um pouco longo, mas não tem problema não. Dá pra gente se divertir ainda aí. Se você tiver, lembrando que se você estiver gostando do vídeo, deixa aí o like, se inscreve no canal, ativa o sininho, tá bom? Que vai valer muito a pena aí. E baixem o jogo aí também, que vai... de uma coisa eu posso garantir pra vocês que vocês vão adorar. Tá, vamos aqui comprar aqui então com esse cara.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Eu gostaria da primeira notico.
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
Sabia?
No problem.
Tá,
If you have your eye on this
bicho.
one, you can have it.
O zhongli apareceu atrás da gente do nada. Tá.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucus jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the Liyue Qixing and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that Liyue will continue to prosper as it always has done.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucus jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier? That's a relief. Have a
Eu
look.
tenho bastante. Opa, eu não cliquei.
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be all right even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Yujing Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
It seems that we must. I will keep that in mind. Thanks, both.
Epa, eu sempre clico na área errada, gente, sem querer. Tá, tem que falar com o Tartaglia. Ou seja, o Tilde, que é o carinha lá dos fatos. Que eu tinha explicado aí antes.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast. You stock at Siku Antiques? Bad news for my purse.
Eita! Nossa, quase que eu morro agora. No jogo. Peraí, eu vou recuperar a vida toda aqui do grupo rapidinho. Pronto, daqui já foi pra recuperar a vida toda do grupo, nunca se sabe, né? Tá, acho que eu tinha de deve daqui. Peraí, eu esperei. Ah, deixa. Eita!
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite.
Então estamos usando a cena para
The Liu Qixing have agreed to this arrangement.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dway and Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Also, the Rex Lapis vessel.
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here. These things are for the authorities in Yujing Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Golden House?
The only mint in Liyue, which is to say the only mint in Teyvat. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax. But why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available. Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In Liyue, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Tá, vamos lá então. Enfim, gente, esse vídeo vai ficar bem longo. eu vou gravar outro desse. Enfim, se vocês gostaram desse vídeo, foi bem longo, foi meio longo, quer dizer. E desculpa por isso, mas se vocês gostaram desse vídeo, deixa o like, se inscreva no canal, ativa o sininho e compartilhe com seus amigos, tá bom? Fui!